Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. My fraternal twin, Cody, calls himself Prof Hulk because he's got a nice looking Prof Hulk tie. And, when I think about Prof Hulk, I also think about the most random profile pic ever that I love using, and that's just the Hulk foot. The foot. I'm still obsessed with the foot. We're changing that profile pic right now for the foot. Maybe it'll bring us a foot of luck to turn around some really tough battlegrounds matchups recently, which I've lost in 3 rounds. But I don't know. Sometimes I'd rather just get killed than lose by like a couple thousand points in round 3. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I need to be more competitive. But Hulk, OG Hulk's already been buffed once. And that was kind of the hype around patch 12.0 that Kabam wanted us to talk about. But of course, we were too focused on the decline of Scarlet Witch and OG Black Widow and Doctor Strange and Limp Thor and others. And Kabam is determined to make this man, well, better. And so he's already and always been someone that specialized with Furies at low health, and I think that's still the goal. But we got some details recently that, remember, he used to have that November 3rd, 2014 champion spotlight. But now he's got some gamma effects. That's right. Degeneration resistance and attack rating increases. He gets scaled up as his health drops from 100% down to 20%. He doesn't gain any extra benefit for falling below 20%. The combat power rate reduction he inflicts on stunned opponents is very strong, especially in Gamma Rage. So it is all about Gamma Rage with a max Fury stacks of 15. Hulk's Fury passives grant 234.6 attack rating for 2 seconds unless otherwise stated. Their ability accuracy cannot be modified except by Hulk. When hitting the opponent, 50 to 80% of chance to gain a Fury passive based on missing health. When struck, 40% to 70% chance to gain a Fury passive based on missing health. When struck, if Hulk loses more than 10% of his max health, gain 5 Fury passives. That's a pretty big deal. All of Hulk's personal Fury passives are paused unless he is in Gamma Rage. Then they fall off one at a time. Gamma Rage kind of makes me think of Kingpin when he goes into his own rage mode. Hulk's Fury passives are now also his main resource. He builds them up through regular combat, and they last indefinitely until Gamma Rage triggers. When fighting Hulk on defense, be very aware of how many Fury passives he has, because snapping into Gamma Rage is definitely threatening once he has his signature ability, according to the developer notes. And speaking of the Gamma Rage, it is passive when striking an opponent with a heavy attack, while Hulk has 5 or more personal Fury passives, inflict stun for 2 seconds, and trigger Gamma Rage. When Hulk has 15 or more personal Fury passives, he automatically enters Gamma Rage. While in Gamma Rage, if Hulk would gain a personal Fury passive, he instead inflicts a physical vulnerability debuff, reducing physical resistance by 110.53 for 3 seconds, max of 20. While Gamma Rage is active, pause all trauma and physical vulnerability debuffs on the opponent. Gamma Rage ends when Hulk has no personal Fury passives, then goes on cooldown for 10 seconds. So you can just imagine in that Gamma Rage state just how much big yellow numbers, big raw damage OG Hulk can put up. Gamma Rage is the best time to deal damage as Hulk. Whenever he'd have gained a Fury before, he instead inflicts physical vulnerability, increasing his damage even further. Managing Gamma Rage against Hulk's specials is the key to playing him well. And the developer notes, on Special Attack 1, the final hit inflicts a stun debuff for 4 seconds. The duration is increased by 100% while in Gamma Rage. So I guess 8 seconds? 8 seconds is a pretty long time. Each time the stun is inflicted, its duration is reduced by 60% until the next time Hulk enters Gamma Rage. And then Special Attack 1, it is the key special for Hulk. The stun lasts 8 seconds for the first time it's triggered during Gamma Rage, which is plenty of time to pummel the opponent more and perform another special one, repeating the stun effect. Even I think you should probably say even though the stun duration decreases with each iteration, it should be possible to chain a few special ones back to back before the opponent is able to do anything about it. So a temporary stun lock is definitely exciting. Special Attack 2, the last hit inflicts a trauma debuff for 3 seconds for each personal fury passive currently on Hulk. Trauma causes all hits to deal an additional 5% of the damage recently dealt as a burst of physical damage, max of 20. Special Attack 2 is a great way to kick off Hulk's damage loop. The trauma lasts only a short time, but is paused while Gamma Rage is active, so you only need to do it once at the start of Rage. And since the damage from trauma is physical damage, it's benefit from all the physical vulnerability debuffs he applies. Special Attack 3, if Gamma Rage is not active, gain 10 Fury passives. If Gamma Rage is active, inflict a physical vulnerability debuff, reducing physical resistance by 8,400 for 3 seconds. Special Attack 3 is handy for filling in some gaps in Hulk's loop. The 10 Fury passives he gets are great for accelerating him towards Gamma Rage, and the very potent physical vulnerability debuff he inflicts instead using Gamma Rage is another great source of damage for him. More developer notes for that signature ability Gamma Brawler when Hulk enters Gamma Rage, where he strikes the opponent with a heavy attack while it is active. He gains an unstoppable passive for 5.5 seconds. That's going to suck to fight if you are against the wall. Gain up to 8,400 and 2.12 physical resistance and critical resistance while unstoppable based on missing health. Potencies for both are reduced by 50% against skill champions. Beware the unstoppable effect from Hulk's signature ability when he's on defense. As soon as he hits 15 Fury, even in the same moment he was struck, he'll activate Gamma Rage and go unstoppable, allowing for an immediate counterattack. The physical and critical resistance he gains shore up some of his weaknesses while playing at low health, but still don't help him against the skill class. So developer notes, we've got synergy bonuses: Hawkeye, armor rating; Abomination, critical rating; Thor, critical damage rating; reworked incoming synergies: Gamma Ray Ray with Sasquatch. While the opponent is inflicted with a stun effect, their ability power rate is reduced by 100%. This effect lingers for 0.2 seconds after they no longer are stunned. Secret Defenders with Silver Surfer; Agents of Smash with She-Hulk; Incredible Substitute with Hercules; Masteries Stupefy, Liquid Courage. As a champion who's immune to poison and likes dealing lots of damage, Liquid Courage is a great fit for Hulk. However, be aware that unlocking it requires the Recoil Mastery, which doesn't play nicely with the number of times Hulk uses Special 1 in his damage loop. Again, not the most suicide-friendly champion with that recoil damage. Despair and Inequity, Hulk is able to apply a decent number of debuffs to the opponent at one time. Between the trauma from his Special 1, stun from Special 1, and the physical vulnerability debuffs from Gamma Rage, he isn't able to apply quite as many as some other science champs, but it should still be enough to noticeably benefit from Despair and Inequity. And then Courage, low health, even at 20% maximum benefits. I'm intrigued. Especially the Unstoppable definitely feels like it's going to be the most annoying part of this, when you're just actively fighting him. I'm used to, no doubt, looking at Hulk as an easy defender, especially on like event quest paths. And so this is going to take a little bit of an adjustment. But at the same time, especially if they keep his animations the same, which maybe they won't, I don't know. I'm not that worried about it. Are you excited for the buff to OG Hulk? Let me know in the comments below. Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for watching, and have a great weekend.